You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
Hey everyone, let's talk about something that's hitting a lot of travelers right now. The latest wave of flight cancellations shaking up the U.S. airline industry, especially involving American Airlines. If you've got summer travel plans, this news might seriously affect you. Starting August 2025, American Airlines, along with United, JetBlue, and Avelo, are cutting back significantly on flights and routes. American Airlines is leading the charge with over 70 weekly flight cancellations, most of which are centered around their hub at Chicago O'Hare International Airport. These aren't just minor trims either. We're talking about core routes like Chicago to Dallas, Fort Worth, New York, LaGuardia, Pittsburgh, and more. Travelers relying on these connections are now facing fewer options, longer waits, and the risk of last-minute disruptions. So why is this happening? For American Airlines, it's a combination of strategic missteps and mounting pressure from both competition and operational limits. They're in a gate space dispute at O'Hare, where they might lose access to 4 key gates. If that happens, it's a logistical nightmare. Fewer gates mean fewer planes, which means more delays and cancellations. But the trouble goes even deeper. American Airlines made a bold move earlier by pushing corporate travelers to book directly on their site, cutting ties with third-party corporate booking platforms. That decision backfired, sending business customers over to rivals like Delta and United, who, by the way, are still investing in first-class upgrades and lounge experiences. Meanwhile, American has struggled to keep up. And it's not just American Airlines feeling the pinch. JetBlue is scaling back popular routes from New York JFK, while United is trimming 4% of domestic flights. Even low-cost carrier, Avelo is exiting the West Coast market entirely, closing its Burbank base. With all this happening at once, travelers across the U.S. are seeing fewer choices and more potential complications when trying to fly. If you've booked a flight in August or are thinking about it, now's the time to double-check everything. Make sure your flight is still on the schedule, and be ready with backup options. If you're flying out of Chicago O'Hare, you'll especially want to stay alert. American's operations there are looking increasingly unstable. This situation is also a signal to all of us about the evolving airline landscape. The post-COVID travel boom has tapered off, costs are climbing, and airlines are tightening operations. We're likely to see even more changes in the months ahead. Bottom line, stay flexible, stay informed, and if you're flying with American Airlines or any of the other carriers involved, prepare for possible delays or reroutes. This is one of those times where travel insurance and early planning might just save your summer. Stay subscribed for more videos.